Okay, so these are my new glasses, and I haven't been online for a while because um, I wasn't something about not being able to log in or some sort of technical thing. So I wanted to do some old English stuff, and what I have here is I had to start, like, sometimes you have to lead in the church choir beginnings, I guess. And what you do is you tell a little bit about yourself, or you can, some people tell like a motivational thing, or a little sermon, whatever. So, what I talked about is the choir being a beacon and being a symbol of of heaven. Um, People get, well, the church being a beacon and a figure of what's to come. That's why, you're supposed to have all cultures inside the church and love flowing and all of these things, right? And you're supposed to envelop all of these qualities of heaven. Outside in the world can be pollution, and it can be very polluted. Um, there's nowhere else that you can come where. Is this recording? Oh, okay. There's nowhere else you can come where you can talk about the fact that Jesus is strong at carrying burdens. You're not going to go to your swim team and talk to them, come together about the fact that Jesus is strong at carrying burdens, and or you're not coming together at work for that or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to get the major points, skipping some stuff. um yeah, so it, it's to be in the church. So praise is a way. Is that the way I sorry, I'm trying to do it in the same sequence that I talked about it. So yeah, at the church, that's where people are becoming converted, and a lot of things are happening. So it's not something to be taken lightly or churlish. Um, the Old English word for choir meant a dance, or church choir, or choir singers. And that was all encapsulated in the same word, which is schwar, shore, something like that. Anyway, CHOR. And, so it's supposed to be a way of life. Praise is a mode of living to God. And, um, you have to surrender in a way of humbling yourself, a way of submitting yourself to the praise and the river of praise and the stream of praise to God. That's what the choir is about. You're just, uh, you know, you're in this mode. And because you don't know what God is doing. He's always tilling the land. We don't know what God is doing through the choir, through us. What word will be a word of revelation. We have to understand that as we humble ourselves and we submit ourselves to this river of praise of God, we take orders from a foreign land. We don't have, we don't, you know, we don't operate on the level of the world. So I also have another Old English word, which is drysion, which is Drysion, and that means to praise, to glorify, to hold dear, or to prize. So, worship and praise and worship is something to prize and to hold dear. And I encourage them in my speaking and my talk that they like, what mode are they in? I asked them, so what mode of living are you in? Um, because a lot of times the the way of life that I am in might be, or the mode of living that I'm in is nobody understands me mode, or I don't have enough money mode, or I need to move faster mode. But the way of life that we need to be living in is praise is praising God. That's the way of life we need to be in at all times. And we have examples of Peter praising God when he was in jail, and look what happened. It's not just for the benefits, but there is benefits of praising God, because you're not going to worry, you're not going to be stressed. You're going to really just lean on him when you're in that place of praise. If you're in that place of nobody understands me and you're complaining, you're not going to be thinking about how good God is, and that you can lean on him and that you can trust him. So the Old English words were choir, which is for church choir, or for choir singing, or for dance. And also we have Dryson, which is Dryson, which means to praise and to glorify, to hold dear, and to prize. Okay, so that's it.